Yamaha QY10 was created in 1990, and it was a breakthrough for its time. Portable, battery-powered device that allows you to create music wherever you want. This is definitely a bouquet of emotion that you can both love and hate in the same time. And because of its current low price, it's a good way to get to know something new. Today we're gonna talk about whether you should buy the Yamaha QY10 today. This will not be a complete review because I'm conceived that some of the features of this device you will hardly ever use. Few copies can boast of good physical condition. But if some keys do not work in your copy after such a long time, do not rush to take it to the service. Disassemble and wash the rubber keys and plastic body elements with water. Dry thoroughly so that there is no moisture. Wipe contacts under the keys with alcohol and apply new layer of graphite to the contacts. The softer the pencil, the larger the proportion of graphite in the rod. I don't know why, but when I put it back together, when I screw in the center bolt, the device do not work. I found this out when I disassembled it and gave it power. It worked. Put together and start. Definitely on the positive side, I can note that it is powered by a power supply in the range from 9 to 12 volts. It is a pity that they do not do this today. Also, it can work on 6 AA batteries. The power button is on the left. The general volume control of the device is on the right. It controls both the headphone input and the line output. Also has MIDI in and MIDI out. The device is divided into two parts, creating music and ready-made patterns. The patterns are in chapters from 20 to 99. The others are empty for your creation, which I can with 99% bet will remain empty. You can change them immediately during playback. There is also an option to turn off and on parts of the soundtrack, but the assortment can hardly be relevant for today's audience. There is already plenty to do in the music making section. I highly recommend using the device together with a MIDI keyboard. Then it will be able to record even with the sensitivity of pressure. I have to point out right away that the menu in the device is terrible. I don't know if this is a feature of my model, but if I press the edit menu item repeatedly or other menu selection keys, the numbers and the letters on the screen will shift to the right. Restarting the device fixes this. Musical instruments is selected through the menu Voices. You can choose from 31 instruments, and point 32 is empty for sending just a MIDI signal. After selecting, you can press the menu key again to set the volume and place in the panorama. I avoid the edit item. In the job item, we can copy, delete and insert tracks, use quantization, change the tempo, measure. At any point, only a segment of specific instrument is constantly selected. It is not possible to select a segment of whole song. As a result, one action can be repeated 4 times. If in other items you use the arrows, then in the job item you move with the plus and minus buttons and confirm with the enter key. Why? Only the exit key doesn't change its value. I use only the first 4 tracks, because only those can be rated live. By pressing the record key and entering the menu, you can choose how the record will be recorded. Overwriting with replacement of previously recorded. or on top of recorded. That's why I choose this device. I also liked it because of practically no limit on the length of the track and the ability to choose different dimensions in one song. The other 4 tracks are created from segments of ready-made patterns or by typing. In the Ultimate section, the metronome is configured. I do not recommend doing anything with MIDI without urgent need. There is a critical lack of effects, which is I recommend using it with some kind of effect device. Then the final result will be much more interesting. When you finish creating track, do not switch to another song, because when returning, all instruments are in the stock piano. Well, although the recorded MIDI tracks remain. If the received information is too little for you, I will leave a link to the old full review under the video. But to be honest, I didn't manage to watch it to the end. I will be glad for your comments. Be sure to subscribe, and then I'll continue to talk about things and ideas that you might need. See you soon.
This is for people who hate themselves.